Hey, Jake's back and he's got his own show. He's on the mic and he's ready to go. Noodle on his left, Jess on his right. Hey, hold up, don't start a fight. He's got you covered with all the sports. Don't fret, he's wearing shorts. It's time for Waking Jake in the morning, Waking Jake at night. Jake sucks.
A boom, boom, boom. Everybody say way-ho.
Way-ho.
Electric, good morning. Good morning, Bakers. Good morning, and welcome to Wake and Jake. My name is Jake Ronald Storielli, a.k.a. Talkin' Jake, 31 years young as of this Sunday. Joined by producer Big Baby David Mendelson out of Ursinus College. And that's the sports. What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday?
Thursday.
Wow, weird weeks.
Our days of the week specifically are very off. I don't know how the people feel. Our schedule is effed up.
Yeah. Doesn't feel like a Thursday. I don't know what that means. Like, there's a football game tonight, probably?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Find out what it is.
I don't know. I saw there's another COVID football team. Whatever. We're not there yet. What we are here for is sports. There's a couple sports games last night, primarily 2 baseball games. NLCS, ALCS. There was a college football game I'll mention in a little bit, PBD, but it's the baseball. And as we always do here on Wake and Jake, we start with the game of the night. And the game of the night for me, BBD, and I'll check with you, I think it's Ray Stroh's.
I think so.
Because the other game got ugly quick. We had some fun on the live stream.
Do some Schadenfreude stuff.
Ooh,
is that the word?
My God. God bless you. Let's do Ray Stroh's, BBD. Because this was an elimination game, potentially the last day where 2 baseball games would be played on it. Astros down 3-0 in the series to Tampa with Tyler Glass now, their main horse on the bump. And how about a little tall versus small early? Altuve jumps him. All the words about the yips and he can't throw, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? He's still raking. Takes him, gong show in the first. It's 1-0 Houston. Jump ahead to bottom of the third. He does it again, a double. RBI double for Altuve. He accounts for the first 2 Astros runs. He has been swinging a crazy stick. And by the way, while that's happening, Zach Greinke looks good. He doesn't get touched up until this very sick man, Randy Arozarena. Kind of the story of the playoffs, arguably. The guy is a freak. He hits another home run, 2-run shot to tie it up off of a slow curveball from Greinke. Outside of that, Greinke was good. And in the 5th, Springer dinger, George Springer, UConn. What up? What up about it? He goes third deck on that giant structure in left field, the Metal Warehouse in San Diego. It's 4-2 as Houston shows the mental fortitude. And then the fun part of this game, Greinke gets into a little trouble. Dusty visits him on the mound. They talk it out. He trusts his guy, and why not at this point? Greinke gets that same Arozarena on a check swing. That was huge. Greinke's final line is 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks on 93 pitches. Christian Javier with a pretty good job out of the bullpen. And these Rays, they come back late. Willie Adames to the moon. Not the full moon, to the wall. Double off the wall. It scores a run, makes it 4-3 in the 9th off Presley. Susugo, my guy. Out to Springer in right field. This was a fun game. Fun game throughout, fun game at the end. Good morning, Jomboy. Houston wins 4-3. They survive. They live another day. The series is at 3-1. Good for Greinke. Good for Altuve and Springer. Good for Dusty. Jose Alvarado comes out of the Rays pen, and he looks disgusting because their whole franchise is just gross. So I think that was the game of the night. Houston survives. 4 double plays turned by the Rays. Jeez. Gross. They're gross.
Rays.
We'll go to Game 5 tonight, BBD.
We will.
What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? How you feeling about it?
We're not going to physically go to Game 5.
We won't go.
They don't let fans in.
Not in the AL.
And we're not in California.
Not in the AL.
Yeah.
I'd like
Texas
to be.
games.
I'd like
People
to
at
be.
those.
Good for Houston. They stave off elimination. Good word there. Maybe. Maybe it's not.
Altuve's still hitting.
No idea. Altuve's still hitting,
Defense
and
didn't come up.
maybe
kinda
more
either way.
importantly, in BBD, I had totally forgot. So I was watching this game in the 9th inning, and Tampa's got a little rally going. G-Man walks, and then they hit a ground ball to second, and I didn't even think of all of it. And Altuve made a nice throw. They couldn't get the double play, but that wasn't Altuve's fault. So that I don't know. Big day for Altuve. A lot less.
More on him later, but not from us.
A lot less Y word from yesterday. A lot more, oh, he's still good. So, and yeah, 5'6" guy hitting a home run off of 6'8" guy. If we can't support that, then I don't know what we're about here at Wake and Shake.
This show doesn't support it.
Yeah. So that was the game of the night. BBD, there's another baseball game. Let's bang it out, just kind of like the Dodgers did last night. My word. We were live for this on the YouTube, and a lot of you guys were there with us, so we thank you. And this one got out of hand quick. Young pitchers, Julio Urias, one day I'll get it right, versus Kyle Wright. Vandy Man had the big start against the Marlins last round. These young Braves tasting the pitching staff. Oh, boy, that's right. The first play of the game, Mookie Betts, they called him out. They go to review. They call him safe. Next pitch, Corey Seager in the gap. It was 1-0 like that. And it got a lot worse. Will Smith, RBI double. Young Jock Peterson, boing. 3-run homer. It's 5-0. Sure. Rios gets the start yesterday. They bench Pollock, move Turner to DH. Rios plays third base. He hits one. 6-0. Seager again. RBI single. It's 7-0. And then, oh no. Wright gets yanked. Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. A bug-eating grand slam. 11-0 after one. 11-0 after one. That's not wrong. Well, it feels kind of wrong, but it's right. And guess
Factual.
Guess what? Kyle Wright's final line, 0.2 innings, 7 earned runs. Brutal. Grant Dayton, who followed him, 2 innings pitched, 8 earned runs. So, tough night. Tough start to the game, and it only got worse. I mean, Bellinger homered in the second. Seager homered in the third. A couple more RBIs in the third. It was 15-0 in this game. So that's, kind of the story. Pache, the young Braves outfielder, hits his first MLB home run. Kind of cool. That made it 15-1. So, good for Urias for pitching well. This game was a blowout. Everyone was wondering, is Kyle Wright going to have it again? He pitched well against the Marlins. He did not. He did not. These Dodgers were hungry. This was kind of their game to take, and they did. They took it in a big way. I had people messaging, do you think Kyle Wright was tipping? I don't know. That just looked like a young guy against a really good team. So, maybe they picked up on something, but also no. So, Dodgers win 15-3. They make the series 2-1, which makes a really fun game today with Clayton Kershaw returning to the bump. So that's the baseball. BBD. Notes, thoughts, conversation points?
Hard to come up with many conversation points on on that Braves-Dodgers game
Yeah.
on account of the Dodgers, who were the best team all year, going against the Braves' probably worst starting pitcher besides today, which is no starting pitcher.
Yeah, it's
But
tricky.
they didn't have to really use anybody that mattered, if I remember correctly. So they should be good to go. We were worried yesterday that, like, dude, they have a bullpen game tomorrow going up against Kershaw, who maybe won't be able to go super long because of the back stuff, but he's still Clayton Kershaw and the playoff stuff. But he's been good lately.
Yeah, and they still have their bullpen, so, like, and Braves, I don't know who they're going to use today.
I know on paper, they had said yesterday.
They're starting Bryce Wilson, another kid.
I know nothing about him. I assume he wasn't slated to go more than like a time through the rotation.
Yeah.
They have.
So I don't know. That game's going to be interesting. If Bryce Wilson can give them something at the start of the game, that'll be fun. But, yeah, I mean, this got ugly quick. Good job by Huascar Ynoa out of the Braves bullpen. 4 innings pitched, 92 pitches. Hopefully that matters for the Braves because they're going into a bullpen day today.
Yeah.
I mean, if Bryce Wilson gets knocked around, I don't know. So that was the baseball last night. Good for the Dodgers. They're very much back in the series. I mean, I think it's going to be locked up at 2s after tonight. And the Astros, they got some fight. We'll see if it means something.
3-0's tough.
It doesn't feel like it means something, but I'm sure you could say that after
They're
every
as
3-0
talented
win.
a team as you'll get. So they got to feel as good as anybody who's ever been in this position. But
that's the baseball. We're going to be deep diving more into that, talking baseball, coming up next. Sequence with Trevor Plouffe out today. Saw him on the TBS broadcast last night. Trevor. Good for him. Good for the baseball. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, BBD, and because the people don't deserve to play the highlights of it, but there was a college football game last night. Coastal Carolina beat Louisiana Lafayette, who was ranked 21, and Coastal Carolina won. So, good for Coastal Carolina.
congrats, Coastal Carolina.
They beat a ranked team. Can't take that away from them, kind of.
It's a fun day for them.
Louisiana Lafayette. Yeah, like there were some COVID parties at Coastal Carolina last night, and that's why I was a little late to work today. That's kind of the sports. High and tight today.
Awesome.
Only 2. Oh,
I do have a fun one.
BBD. Breaking.
Football update.
Football.
So Le'Veon Bell
Ooh.
has narrowed down his 3 teams. He's narrowed it down to the Dolphins, Chiefs, and Bills.
Dolphins, Chiefs, Bills, of course.
Apparently. But those, I believe, are the next 3 teams the Jets face, which is funny.
That is funny.
I have a feeling that doesn't play 0 into it.
Sign with all of them. Just each week.
Agree to cut me.
Yeah. Let's just run it every week. That would be hilarious. Here's a Jake anecdote. Missed my Jake anecdote yesterday, BBD. Not your fault.
I wrote it down.
Not your fault.
But
I'll see if I can
forgot
remember
to.
it. Bad, good fantasy football story. On back-to-back weeks, someone added like a waiver wire tight end against one of our buddies, and he went off, and he was so mad. So whoever played him the rest of the year traded him that tight end and played against him. Like, I don't think he was good, but it's just like, it's mental warfare.
Effed him up.
The fact he's got to look at that box score every fantasy football Sunday and be like, oh,
That first time.
he's still there. I forget who it was, but that was a good time. So good memories there. What was the other anecdote? What did I say?
It had to do with the number 3.
Had to do with the number 3. I think I know the story. I forget how it applies. We'll save it for another time, BBD. It'll come up.
Because there were 3 games.
3 games, 3 things. Yeah, another 3-day. We got a big off season coming up. Teaser. And with that, we're through the sports. It brings us to the comment of the day. Wow, a late adjusted perfect game. There was a couple thumbs down. Now it's all thumbs up in the YouTube, so I thank you guys. You're the best. I ask you guys, the Wake and Jake bakers, to bake the algorithm, and you guys do every day. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a review. It all helps out. And, wow, I love it. I love it out of you guys. And yeah, when you do leave a comment, we talk some sports or talk some silliness, whatever you guys get us. Checked out the Facebook machine yesterday, BBD. The Facebook was having a really good time with the way I was saying Gonsolin. So they were really liking that. And they were just saying nice words. Kind of the normal, like, hey, I wish SportsCenter did this and talked about the sports a little bit. One of my buddies texted me yesterday, and I think the first take headlines were, it was LeBron versus MJ.
Right. That's every day.
It was Jerry Jones and Dak, I think. And there was one other thing that was just like so generic you could run it every single day. And it was just like, God, how? But I guess we eat it up. So thanks to the Facebook crew. Big views in there. A lot of comments yesterday. Appreciate you guys checking on you. And then BBD, I mentioned from the podcast app. So YouTube, I'm calling you guys out. You guys got out commented. Ash Bow, 198654327, said, great way to wake up. Jake is a stellar voice to guide your early morning. BBD plays a great supporting role. Noodle is king. Love the show for the humor and sports rolled into one. Hello!
Bang.
Bang! You guys are the best. Thank you. Those were the comments of the day. Please leave a comment, review, share with a friend. Appreciate you guys. And before we get into the bro of the night, BBD, can I tell these people about DraftKings?
Please.
I'm going to tell them about DraftKings because it's week 6 of the NFL season. Week 5 is in the books. There's no better place to get in on all the action with the DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. To add to the excitement of Week 6, DraftKings Sportsbook is bringing back their can't-miss offer. If you haven't tried DraftKings Sportsbook yet, head to the App Store now, because you don't want to miss it. DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new users the chance to receive a sign-up bonus of up to $1,000. On top of that great sign-up offer, DraftKings offers great odds boosts every Sunday, like a good odds boost. Like that. Don't worry if football isn't for you. DraftKings is giving basketball fans a 200% profit boot to any basketball market. Wow. What's that going to be like? Is that NBA? Is that college? Is that all of it?
College stuff.
Sure.
I don't know.
College.
Maybe some European action.
Ooh.
I don't know what seasons are
BBD
happening.
Euroball. DraftKings is safe, reliable, and secure, making it easy for you to deposit and withdraw your money. I think they do UFC stuff, too. There's a big McGregor announcement yesterday. McGregor's going to fight. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy when you sign up to get up to $1,000. That's code Jomboy to get a sign-up bonus of up to $1,000 for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires 25 times playthrough. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. That brings us to the bro of the night. The bro of the night is pretty straightforward. Someone that was the bro of the night that you walk away from. Thought about the Coastal Carolina quarterback? Don't really care. You're fine. Open up a bar in town. Put the victory over the ranked team on the wall when you walk in. Set for life. Good for you. BBD, my bro of the night. Straightforward. I'm going Zach Greinke. Staved off elimination, again, if that is a real word.
Yeah.
The old veteran does it again. He was having a tough playoffs. He's been having a tough go of late. Apparently he's got some arm stuff going on. And he goes out and gets the raise. The only dude that clips him is Arozarena, who's clipped everyone. Dusty leaves him in for extra batters in a do-or-die moment, one of them being Randy Arozarena again. He punches him on an inside power changeup check swing. Little controversial. But Altuve got clipped on one the other day, so it was Randy's time. Good for Greinke, man. You know, again, what's a different guy, introverted. He's had some anxiety issues in the past. He's had some fun kind of quotes about not playing in front of fans this year and how he's enjoying the empty stadiums and stuff. And, you know, people are going both ways on it. The fans sign your check. Who cares? He's honest. He gives his actual response, and he dropped it on the mound yesterday. So good for him. Those Rays, those pesky Rays, always find a way. Not against Greinke on elimination day yesterday. Good for the old vet. Greinke, good for you.
And his quote about the no fans thing, like the full quote was very innocuous. He's like,
it's fine.
He's like, yeah, man, I get why people want fans there. I
He
personally like it.
Yeah, he basically said like
He's like, it's just me personally.
I'm enjoying sitting in the stands by myself. Is that a problem? No.
All makes sense.
No. So, who's your bro tonight, Beavers?
I'm gonna bring it to the other baseball game, Jake,
Yes.
and I will give it to Jock Peterson.
Boing, young Jock.
Homers in the game. I think 3 RBIs. Finishes 4 for 6, which is the most hits of anyone in that lineup, and you put up 15.
Yeah.
Really, anyone could have gotten it. He had the most hits, so
Could have been a team thing, essentially.
yeah.
Seager, Jock. Good for him, man. He, he still hits against righties. He had a weird year this year. Pollock played really well, so that kind of was a button to push. If he can be Jock Peterson for them, I mean, he was their leadoff hitter against righties, like, throughout this good Dodgers run. And now they got that Mookie guy. Jock had a bad year, and now he's a coin flip it.
They, tried to trade him last year.
Yeah, I mean, he
They,
was
did.
traded briefly. He was traded briefly, so
For 12 hours, he was
was an angel. Oh, my God.
That's
Yeah.
It sounds
It's
different.
weird. He was on Anaheim. He was on Anaheim. That's a good
He
one,
was
BBD.
moving.
It's a good one, BBD. Yeah. Those are the bro of the nights. Greinke, Jock. It's baseball season. We get another 2 games tonight. And I think that segues us right into what we're watching tonight, BBD. It is the 2 baseball games. We've hinted around them a little bit. Bryce Wilson for the Braves, the kid, kind of an opener almost, versus Clayton Kershaw, as long as Poppy's back is feeling good. I assume it is. He threw the bullpen the other day. He's been hanging around the dugout, but he was doing that before, too. And then Rays Astros, what's going on there? Do we know?
Astros is the early game today, by my records.
Really?
They're at 5, and also by my records, they're both of their starters are listed as TBD. So they're going.
I have
dual
that as well.
bullpen games. And, let's get weird.
Yeah, let's get ugly today in San Diego. How
Sounds
about
like
that?
The Astros are going to have to try to beat the Rays at their own game, which we know didn't go well for the Yankees, but they kind of have no choice.
It starts at 5:07 today.
5:07.
So slightly earlier. So check in on that. We'll see how that game's going. Maybe it's electric. And then Dodgers Braves, I think that's going to be good. I don't think Bryce is going to be the guy. I think Braves almost have to use their good bullpen.
It's going to be Bryce for, I assume, 3 innings max, and then just roll out all the good bullpen arms because they've got a million of them, and I don't think any of them had to go yesterday. So.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know.
I mean, we say that about Bryce, but, Kyle Wright couldn't get through the first yesterday. So
Yeah, bring him back.
I would love that. I would love that. That's how you teach a kid a lesson. Check out the baseball today. Is there a Thursday night football game,
I
Bieber?
don't believe so. I
Might have got
I was
canceled.
looking at it. I don't know if they made it all Sunday because of
Got
COVID
banged.
stuff or got banged in general.
Bang.
Bryce Wilson's out.
So yeah, I mean, it's decided. Watch baseball, baby. And if you want to listen about baseball, we got Talking Baseball coming out. Everything live from the Roosevelt studio today. Got my Ace Ventura Laces Out Dan shirt today. It's good. I like this shirt.
It fits.
Ray Finkel and Einhorn. We'll be doing a live probably of the first game today, I think, as we try to keep ourselves sane to a degree. That'll be from the Roosevelt studio. Talking baseball from the Roosevelt studio. Sequence, not really. Roosevelt Studio West, Trevor Plouffe. Talking Nets is out today for all of you Net sickos. There's some Talking Knicks rumors. Talking Knicks chat is going. Watch out for that. Thank you, guys. Keep baking the algorithm. Enjoy your Thursday. Enjoy the baseball by yourself and with us. We got it covered from every angle. So Thank you, guys.
Jess on his right. Hey,
Make the
hold
algorithm.
up. Don't start a fight. He's got you covered with all the sports. Don't fret, he's wearing shorts. It's time for Waking Jake in the morning, Waking Jake at night. Jake sucks.
Take the algorithm.
Make the algorithm.
Go Phillies.